everyone, welcome back to Fun Sketch Friday. Now we asked a lot of you in our live classes what you wanted us to do for our next video, and a lot of you said animals. So today we are going to be drawing a squirrel. Right, let's get started. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You can click the subscribe button underneath, and you can also click the bell to make sure you get notifications every time we post. Also, if you like this video, please hit the like button. That would be awesome. Also, if you're interested in joining any of our live classes, head over to gosketchclub.com. We've got art clubs, drawing tuition, lots of stuff going on over there. Right, let's get started with this squirrel. Now, as always, there is more than one way to draw a squirrel. So if you don't like anything that I draw in this particular example, then do please change it. If you want to change anything, then go ahead, because you're your own artist and we all draw differently, don't we? So that's really important. So I'm going to start with a triangle for the head. I'm drawing quite lightly because I might change bits of it as I go. Then I'm going to draw a straight line going down, a little curve at the bottom, and then I'm going to join that to the head. Now yours might look different to my shapes. It doesn't need to look exactly the same as mine. This is just a rough idea of how to draw a squirrel, so do draw it in your own way. Now I'm going to have a go at drawing a curve for the leg. So I'm going to do a curve here, then I'm going to add some feet, but I'm going to do a couple of toes at the end and then a curve at the end of the foot. Let's add the other foot on the other side. So this side we'll probably only see the toes sticking out. We won't see any of the rest of the foot. I think actually I want a bit more of a belly on this squirrel, so I'm just going to change that shape. And make sure you can change anything as you go along. If you don't like a particular way that you've drawn it, then you can just change it as you go, which is why I'm drawing lightly, so I can keep changing it. Right, so I'm going to add a nose and a mouth. So whatever mouth you want, maybe your squirrel is smiling, or you could use a straight line, or maybe you've got an open mouth. I might add a few whiskers, maybe a couple of ears at the top. And again, you might decide to do those ears bigger or smaller. It's up to you. Now I'm going to do a big kind of cartoon eye, and again you can choose to do the eyes however you want. If you want to draw a more realistic squirrel, then I would recommend finding an image of a squirrel somewhere, either in a magazine or on the internet or something like that, and have a look closely at what an actual squirrel eye looks like. But I think I want to do kind of a cartoony squirrel this time. Now I'm going to break up the line. I don't want to just have a straight line around the outside of his head, so I'm just going to make him look a little bit more furry just by doing a bit of a zigzag line over the top. And I might make his head a little bit wider, so I'm just going to go around the shape of the squirrel and just change it to what I would like it to be. So he needs some arms now, doesn't he? So I'm going to do a couple of lines there and a couple, like 3 curved lines just for his little hand. Just like that. And you might just be able to see his other hand on the other side, but not his arm, because you won't be able to see his arm on the other side. Now I'm going to rub out all those lines I don't want. Now you might have your squirrel holding something. So this is where we can now start to be creative. So this is where you're going to change it into your own squirrel. So you could decide that your squirrel is holding something. What could it be holding? It could be holding an acorn, or a present, or I don't know, a carrot, or a spaceship. You can decide. I'm going to do a little curve for his belly. And there's one big thing that is missing from our squirrel. Can you work out what it is? Yeah, it's its tail. So you can decide how to draw his tail. Now there are lots and lots of different options for this. What creative idea could you come up with? Could you use, for example, paints and have lots of different colours all over the tail? Could you create a tail by splattering paint? Could you fill the tail with patterns? Could you do a cartoon type tail? Are you going to do a massive bushy tail or a little tail? Are you going to use paper cut up like collage? So all you need to do now is click pause, finish your squirrel, and then when you finished it, you can come back and see what idea I came up with. So when you're ready, Steady, go sketch. Okay, now it's my turn. Let me finish my squirrel. So there you go, there is my finished squirrel. I look forward to seeing what squirrels you've decided to draw or paint or create with collage. So if you can, please do send a photo to emma@gosketch.co.uk. You can also go onto Facebook, we're there under Go Sketch and Go Sketch Club, we've got 2 pages. We are also on Instagram @go.sketch, so feel free to share it with me over there. And if you do share it, or if you share it on your own social media, if you use the hashtag #GoSketchClub, then we'll be able to find it and I can come and write a little comment just to say hi. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've got any ideas for future Fun Sketch videos, then do send me an email. I love to hear all of your ideas. And if you like drawing animals, I wanted to tell you a little bit about a free Zendoodle Animal course that we've got. You can find it at gosketchclub.com, and if you want to know a little bit more about it, it's completely free, then you can watch this video. Right then, have a great week and I will see you next week for our next Fun Sketch Friday. See you then.